You guys are so emo.
A simple breakdown. Black, choose.
Come to the mic.
Okay, a simple
see,
breakdown.
Hey man,
Have you ever figured that out?
You see what I mean? So I need to ask that question, you know what I mean? Then you won't even know the depth. Now I know I can ask intelligent questions because you didn't get your name from a lucky packet, you know what I mean?
Oh, well read
But a lot of
and
people
well
break it down
politicized.
differently. You should know a lot of people break it down differently. Some guy said at you know, there was some other show, you know, he said it's Blaq2sday. When he read it, he thought Blaq2sday.
Blacks don't read them. Some of them.
No. Q, we're not perpetuating that stereotype here. It will not be allowed, you know. We can't.
Okay, on a more positive note.
Very much so.
But we are more than blacks, so it is.
No, I am
Blaq2sday.
black, honey. I was just saying something. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are a 5-piece band. Tell us a bit about what each and every band member does in the band.
Okay, the homie that broke it down for us, what Blaq2sday is he
Just
plays guitar.
Okay.
That's why he doesn't like mics.
Next.
And Sharik Rebel, I rap and I sing.
We just heard by the name.
That's
Sharik
right.
Rebel.
Yeah, no.
We are rapper.
Ouch.
And then, in principle, I'm a rapper as well, and an aspiring singer.
It's still on the come up. It's still on the come up.
Either you're born with it or
It's still
you're
on the
not.
come up.
You're on the come up. I get that. You're on the come up. Much
And I'm
got
Kudu, do lead vocals, aspiring guitar player, composer.
Everything. Okay. Etc.
You name them, I play them.
Yeah. Ruaka.
Oh, this is Moralo. I play the Basotho drum.
Yeah.
And a bit of a percussionist.
Hey, my gents, you know what? Like you guys have like, how long did it take you to build up the band as a brand as well? You know, because like now you, as I said, Googleable. You know what I mean? You got the site. You know, you've got interviews. How long did it take you to get to this point?
Fam, it's a work in progress. I don't want to lie. It's a work in progress. Immediately when we started performing, we already had a following. We already had people from Joburg who were saying, love what you're doing, because Joburg doesn't have eclectic. We're from the Val, we do everything. I can do everything.
These guys use a lot of petrol, yo.
So basically, we just went in. Like from the get-go, from 2012, we just went in. We just had that mentality that we need to trendset. We need to be a trendsetters in a way. We need to be those guys. And from the Val, we need to be those guys, because there are a lot of artists from the Val who made a name, then they disappeared.
I want to ask you guys.
Sure.
What do you guys think is lacking? I think with their hands, the guitarists play the same. You know, what do you think is missing in terms of originality in this country? In the South African entertainment space as a whole, as a come-up band, like what are you observing, you know?
I think more than anything else, what's killing South African or artists in general, it's this box that we create for ourselves.
Yeah.
The minute you decide that I'm a jazz artist, you're already limiting your abilities to say, okay, I can only cater for this market. So what we did differently is that we went in jazz, we did that, hip hop, we did that, dub, we did that, trap, we did that, electro house, we did that. So it's like to say, if it's sound, let's do it.
Here's my thing. I can relate to what you guys are saying. You get a manager, they try package you, they want to sell you in this way. You need to look a certain way. You can't even describe your genre. You're not sellable. Such things are crazy, because we end up becoming, you know, thrown into a position where we become a result of egos.
You become a product.
You become a product.
Exactly.
And that's not right, because right now I feel in SA, it's our time. You know, we may not have the business stuff in order, but in terms of, you know, developing that culture, that creativity, that's what's happening right now, and we need to fully max that out so we move on to the next phase. So I totally agree with you guys, and that's testament, you know, in how you guys have been able to progress, because you're not saying we're going to dress like women. You guys are just out here like,
things like Spotify. I only found out about, like, maybe I'm a done ahead, but I only found out about that like last year when I needed to purchase one of those indie rappers that actually kind of, like you said, my album's on Spotify. That's the only when I found out. But who exposed you to those avenues? Because a lot of people probably don't know about them.
There's a group of there's a people that pushes artists called Boza. So what Boza is doing is that it lets artists submit their work on their website. It's boza.mobi.